Alright boys, let's dive straight into a breakdown, and the trade was taken right here and it was a buy on GBP USD. So let me break that down for you boys. So the first thing when I'm analyzing the chart is always a direction. I need to know if I want to buy or if I want to sell. If I'm 50-50, I'm not taking a trade at all. I need to be super clear on the direction, which is the first step I need to know. How can I identify the direction of the market? Is simple. We are creating series of higher highs and higher lows, which means we are in a bullish trend, right? There are three types of markets. There is an uptrend, which is higher lows and higher highs. There is a range market, consolidation, which market is going sideways, there is no clear direction, and there is a downtrend, whenever market is creating lower highs and lower lows, lower highs and lower lows, lower highs and lower lows. But in this case, right here on GJ, market was creating series of higher highs and higher lows, which means we are in an uptrend, which means I want to buy. I don't want to go against that trend at all. So, as I said boys, the trade was taken right here, and what I saw price push down right here, stopped at this key level right here, which I'm going to be explaining what key level is in a few moments, and then price broke market structure right here to the upside, resulting a new higher high point. And as you know, in a bullish market is creating higher highs and higher lows. So this is a higher high. Why? Because it is a higher than this high. So after a higher high, I am expecting a higher low point to be formed, right? To continue this bullish trend. So, first thing is a direction, as I said, and I know I'm bullish. Second thing is key levels. Key levels, it is an area of interest where market reacted in the past, right? So, if you can see right here, this key level down, whenever market came down to that key level, we had a huge reaction to the opposite side. Whenever market came down to the level, huge reaction to the opposite side. Market came down to the key level, we had a huge reaction to the opposite side. So this is a key level, right? This is also a low, and this is a higher high point because we broke this market structure, right? So I know right now, for market to be bearish, we need to break under this low, which is a huge push. So I know we are coming off of a major key level, which is down here, this yellow box in the bottom, and I took this trade right here. Maybe you are asking why. So there is a major key level, but there is also like an intraday key levels, right? Which in this case, it was this level right here. Okay, why I marked out this level right here? Because as you saw, price was respecting this level as a resistance multiple times. We also formed this left head right shoulder pattern. So this resistance is also a neckline of that left head right shoulder pattern. And what I waited for was price formed a higher high point, broke above these highs. Now I need to wait for price to pull back at least 38.20 or to some area of interest, which is in this case this area of interest, and also it was 38.20 on my Fibonacci, which make this area a valid higher low point for the future push. So whenever price was trending right here, I dropped down on H1 and entered the time frame, and what I wanted to see is basically lower time frame structure shift, which is a third confluence. First confluence is a trend, is bias. I know I'm bullish. Second confluence is key level, so I know I'm trending on a key level. I know I'm going from the major key level, this yellow box down there. And the second thing is lower time frame structure shift, because whenever price is pulling back, right, we got two phases. We got push and we got pullback. So this whole phase right here is a push, and this is a pullback. This is a push, this is a pullback, right, in this uptrend. So this whole phase is a push, this whole phase is a pullback, and whenever market is pulling back, we are creating a counter trend of the opposite trend. So I know my major trend is bullish, but the counter trend is bearish, right? The lower time frame structure flipped bearish when we broke under this low right here. So all I needed to see was a lower time frame structure shift to my direction for me to be able to capitalize on that bullish move on the higher time frame. So I saw market was trending bearish right here, and then market broke structure to the upside when we broke above this high right here, resulting a new higher high on this M30 time frame. And right now I have all time frames in sync. I have H4 bearish, H4 bullish, I have H1 bullish because we broke it, I have M30 bullish, I have daily time frame bullish. Basically all time frames are right now in sync, and that is the exact point where I want to enter the market. So I saw price broke above this structure right here. So structure points are usually my entry points, right? So I mark this level out because this is also my intraday key level. Let's mark it, let's leave it as white, and let's make this key level yellow because this is more major key level. And whenever price broke above, so what I did, I set my buy limit exactly at this wick right here, and I set my stop loss under this low right here. Okay, why? Because as I said, this is a lower time frame structure which was right now broken. I know all time frames are right now in sync, so I'm expecting for price to continue this bullish trend to the upside, to make another leg to the upside on that H4 time frame, on that major direction time frame, right? So I set my buy limit, price tagged me in, came down, respected once more this key level, this neckline of this left head right shoulder, and then from that point we basically flew. So when it comes to my take profit, I'm gonna show you guys in a few. I was targeting this wick right here, which was also this daily level right here, but I didn't close right there, which would be better, but I closed somewhere around these highs because I was satisfied with the profit, so I closed. As I said, I made around 2.9k on the trade. I can show you boys right here, as you can see, 2.350, 250 and 250. It's a GJ, is a one position, same position, so it is around 2.8k. So that's the trade, that's the profit. As you can see, guys, I'm not bullshitting. This is GJ, this is the exact date, June 2nd, and this was a close, so this is a June 2nd as well, close. So I made around 2.9k. Original TP was here, which we actually hit the TP to the T, but as I said, I was satisfied with here. And yeah, so basically I entered right here, stop loss was under here, and then price did exactly what I expected. Price just was creating this structure to the upside, to the upside, to the upside, until we reached our take profit, and from that point price reversed, and went down. So whenever structure is still bullish and structure is still telling you, hey, we might go higher, higher low point, hey, we might go higher, higher low point, higher low point, higher low point, all throughout this range, there is no reason for you boys to like be scared or to close the trade, let's say right here, because something, I don't know, right? Because whenever you got all time frames in sync, the probability of you winning a trade is way higher than if you got, let's say, only 2 time frames out of 4 in sync. If you got 4 out of 4 daily, H4, H1, M30, M15, 5 out of 5 time frames in sync, the probability for you of winning a trade is way higher. So that's the trade, boys, that's the trade, and I was breaking it down exactly. Price also tapped this -27, which is usually my TP. As I said, TP was right here because of this wick, but I closed a little bit earlier because I was satisfied with the profit. That was it, that was the whole reason. And yeah, this was basically the breakdown and tomorrow I'm gonna be requesting another payout from Rebels Funding. So the whole process I'm gonna show you, boys. I'm gonna show you the payout request. I'm gonna show you the withdraw and everything. So that is gonna be it for the breakdown. If you guys have any questions, type it down in the comments, and I'm gonna see you in the payout request. See ya. Yo, what's good, boys? It is already next day, and let's go withdraw the payout. So max I can withdraw is 1.2k, 1.3k. I was in a drawdown. On the trade I made 2.8, but as I said, I was in a drawdown, so let's withdraw max. And I'm gonna get around the 1k, around the band, because the profit split is 75% right now, but the next profit split is already gonna be 80%, because this is my second payout. And Rebels Funding increases they increase basically your profit split with your payouts, which is amazing. So let me choose my profile right here, and let's go. Yo, what's good, boys? It's around 5 hours later, and I just received an email from Rise that I just got paid 945 bucks. I hope you're gonna see that. But yeah, that's the payout proof, and yeah, you can see everything. Like Rebels Funding, they pay you out, then pay you out in about 4 or 5 hours. So I'm just gonna collect the money on Rise, and I'm gonna go up with my day. So it's around 4 p.m. I'm gonna hit the gym, and probably gonna reward myself with some nice dinner. I don't know yet. So boys, that's gonna be it for this video. If you want to trade with Rebels Funding as well, down in the description is gonna be every link. If you want to use discount code for 30% off, everything is gonna be down in the description, and I'm gonna see you boys in the next one. Peace.